Welcome back. Today, this time we're doing a quick talk about the My Little Pony Spitfire and Soarin set from the Guardians of Harmony. Normally this thing would retail for $30, but I got it for $10 because of the clearances at Toys R Us. So, it's a really big box. It doesn't really fit on my little reviewing stage here, which admittedly is just two big pieces of foam board, but still. So yeah, you get this gigantic gratuitous wing chariot thing with it has an open box, but I for the life of me can't find where they put a try me button. Oh, there we go. Yeah, powered by one AAA battery. Yeah, sounds. Wait. I mean, is that supposed to be like a thunderclap or like crazy Iron Man sci-fi sounds? It's kind of hilarious. The back of the box showing the broad demographic that My Little Pony appeals to has both a boy and a girl playing with the set. And they were even forward-thinking enough to make sure that Spitfire, the girl character, was in the boy's hand. So, haha! Take that, gender norms! Yeah, I really do love that My Little Pony actually started making legitimate action figures instead of just, like, non-posable dolls with hair. Because that's kind of awesome. And I also love how, like, they have all the popular background characters up there. Like, look, there's Maud, and there's Pinkie Pie wearing the superhero costume, Stephen Magnet, there's Photo Finish, you can barely see her. There's Rainbow Dash wearing the superhero costume too. And I think we got a little bit of Rarity's hair there. Yes, we do. Oh yeah. Like, way to celebrate all your minor characters that older fans of the show, like myself, have grown to love over the years. Alright, so let's stop talking about the packaging and get the toy out. Okay, so first let's get the big gimmick part out of the way before we talk about the figures themselves. Spitfire is mounted on the little thing. There's pegs for her feet to go in and a little belly rest to make sure that her weight isn't all just on those two pegs. She has a little pair of goggles that simply friction onto her head, and they're translucent so you can still see her eyes through them. That's pretty cool. And I can't believe I actually managed to cock the mechanism and fold the wings up, because that is so difficult to do. This thing does not like to be primed. But now that it is primed, we can show off the full abilities of this gimmick. And the recoil of which knocks Spitfire off the thing. But yes, a gigantic pair of wings boldly and rapidly unfurls with that, the lights and sounds. It's kind of cool. I mean, I don't recall ever seeing anything like this in the show. I mean, like, the flaming, sparkling lightning contrails, yes, I've seen that in the show, but I've never seen chariots with giant fold-up wings like that. So this is pure playset. Like, this is just a cool thing. And then there. Then you can fold it up. Good luck getting it stored though, because the slightest bump will make it just go off. So let's actually talk about the Spitfire and Soarin figures themselves. Alright, so here are Spitfire and Soarin taken out of the packaging. I wanted to show you from the profile because this is how they keep them in the box. Because remember what I said about Mech X4 and how toy companies will do anything they can to cheap out on paint? Ta-da! Now there's suddenly blank flanks. I know the cutie mark, like, it's not their real cutie marks, it's their it's the the symbol of the Wonderbolts that's stitched onto their costume, but it's only put onto the right flank because of course you wouldn't see the left flank in the packaging. If you don't see it in the box, we don't need to paint it. That just seems to be everybody's philosophy when they're making toys. But yeah, like let's talk about articulation. I think I'll use Soarin for the articulation example because they're identical. The wings are on ball joints, but they could have given a little bit more range because they don't really, like, I feel like I'm going to tear the plastic making them come down because the cup for the ball joint isn't deep enough. There's a little bit of a film on these figures. You know, that sticky film that sometimes forms. I don't know if like dust got into the packaging while they were being molded or if it's just something that sweats out from the process. But yeah, when you get these things, give them a little clean with a little bit of soapy water and a rag. The tail is also on a ball joint, but it's really just more of a swivel because of how deeply recessed the cup is. Hips are on a single swivel joint, nothing at the knees back there, but the front legs have plenty of articulation. They go, there's a universal pin disc joint for the shoulder and another universal pin disc for the elbow, which has a 180-degree range, so you can bend it forward or you can bend it backwards. So you can have them taking a trot stance, or you can do the thing where like they tend to gesticulate like people. We're treating them like elbows. You know, flexible cartoon anatomy, whatever is most convenient for the movements you want to make, even if it will be impossible for an actual pony to do it. The head is on a swivel that can go left and right, and of course a second swivel that allows it to go down, which you know, like now I'm grazing, or also, you know, like bend that around and aha, now I'm standing upright, as we ponies are sometimes wont to do. Isn't that right, Spitfire? Just go eat your pie. I'm about more than just pie. Oh no, I had it. Come on, these guys, like, come on, prove yourself, Soarin. Prove that you can actually stand. Yes, it's kind of cool that you can actually have them just stand upright. So yeah, these are, if you wanted a My Little Pony action figure, that's pretty much everything you can want them to do. I think they're actually slightly more posable than the Equestria Girls minis because, you know, at least with their legs able to do this, you can, you know, like the Equestria Girls minis, like they have bad hips. So let's just get that out of the way. The last accessory they have is this little shield thing. I don't really know, like, I think you're just supposed to like clip it onto their arm like this. Like, then it's a buckler. I can't fathom what a buckler would do for a pony, but there you go. And like I said, the goggles simply friction onto their heads. Yeah. Of course, when I try to do it on camera, I get tangled up in the ear. So, yeah, that's a really good set. Well-articulated action figures inside, a big gimmicky chariot thing, a couple of subtle little accessories, and general good likenesses of the characters from the cartoons. There's really not much more I could have wanted from these guys, you know, except like maybe to have them not have this gigantic chariot thing and maybe knock $10 off the price of the set. But, you know, that's it. So if you're a My Little Pony fan and you want action figures of some of the more popular background characters, this is a really awesome set. And I'm pretty sure they made toys of all the main 6 like this already, so... And you can even get figures of, like, Chrysalis and Celestia and all that, so all the popular characters have toys like this, so... If you're a brony who is just that little bit too reluctant to get the My Little Pony dolls because you couldn't see yourself buying a little doll whose only feature was combable hair, this is the thing that's finally gonna get you. Alright, so this is Wake Angel 2001. And we have only one more toy in the farewell tour.